Hello everyone, and welcome back. We're really glad you're here, because today we're starting a brand new series called Grammar Through Stories.
Instead of learning grammar from long lists of rules, we're going to learn it naturally through stories and conversations. You'll hear how English is actually spoken, and then we'll break it down together.
Today's grammar point is the present continuous. As you listen, see if you can spot how it's being used and think about why the speaker chooses it.
Right then, let's get started.
A rainy afternoon. The rain is coming down steadily as Emma walks through the town centre. People are hurrying from one shop to another, trying not to get soaked. Some are carrying umbrellas, while others are pulling their coats over their heads and hoping for the best. Emma is walking home after work, but she isn't in any rush today. She's got the afternoon to herself, and she's enjoying the chance to slow down for once. As she passes a small bookshop, she notices that warm lights are shining through the windows. Inside, people are sitting with cups of tea, chatting quietly while the rain pours outside. That looks nice, she says to herself. A moment later, she's opening the door and stepping inside. A little bell rings above her head. The woman behind the counter smiles. "Afternoon, escaping the rain?" Emma laughs. "I certainly am. It doesn't look like it's stopping anytime soon." "You're probably right," the woman replies. "Make yourself comfortable." Emma thanks her and starts looking around. The shop isn't very big, but it's full of character. Shelves are packed with books, soft music is playing in the background, and a few people are quietly reading in comfortable armchairs. Near the window, a young man is writing in a notebook. Every now and then, he looks outside before writing something else. Emma can't help noticing how focused he is. Just then, the shop owner walks over to him. "How's the book coming along, Oliver?" He smiles. "It's going well. I'm finally making progress." Emma smiles to herself. "So, you're writing a novel?" she asks. Oliver nods. "I'm trying to. Some days it's going really well, and other days I'm wondering why I ever started." Emma laughs. "I suppose that's normal." "I think so," he says. "At the moment, I'm collecting ideas from people. Everyone's got a story, haven't they?" Emma looks around the shop. "I guess they have." A little girl is dragging her dad towards the children's books. "Dad, look! They've got the new one!" Her excitement makes everyone nearby smile. In another corner, two students are discussing a history book. They aren't agreeing with each other, but they're enjoying the conversation. An elderly lady is talking to another customer about her holiday. "I'm learning Italian," she says proudly. "I'm going to Florence next year, so I'm practicing every evening." "That's brilliant," the other customer replies. Oliver closes his notebook. "This is exactly why I like coming here," he says. "What do you mean?" Emma asks. "People are always doing something interesting. They're learning new things, making plans, meeting people, or sharing stories. You don't notice it when you're rushing around." Emma looks around again. He has a point. Everyone seems to be busy with their own little moment. Outside, the rain is still falling, but nobody inside seems bothered by it anymore. The shop owner walks over carrying a tray. "I'm making tea. Would anyone like a cup?" I would, thanks, Emma says. Same here, Oliver adds. A few minutes later, everyone is sitting together with a hot drink. People who were complete strangers 20 minutes ago are introducing themselves. They're chatting about books, favorite films, places they've visited, and holidays they're planning. The conversation flows naturally. Emma realizes she isn't thinking about work anymore. She isn't checking her phone either. Instead, she's enjoying being exactly where she is. Oliver smiles. I think we're all spending too much time looking ahead. What do you mean? Emma asks. We're always thinking about tomorrow, he says. We're checking emails, replying to messages, and worrying about things that haven't happened yet. Emma nods. I know exactly what you mean. The rain begins to ease. Sunlight starts breaking through the clouds. People slowly begin collecting their bags. The shop owner looks outside. I think it's clearing up. Emma smiles. I suppose I'd better get going. Oliver laughs. So should I. Before she leaves, Emma buys a novel she'd noticed earlier. As she steps outside, the streets are looking brighter. Children are jumping in puddles. Cyclists are ringing their bells. People are sitting outside cafes again. The whole town seems to be coming back to life. Emma starts walking home with a smile on her face. Nothing particularly unusual is happening, but for the first time in a while, she's actually noticing the little things around her. Sometimes that's all it takes to turn an ordinary afternoon into one you'll remember.
Let's talk about the grammar.
That was a lovely story. Right, Sarah, let's see what you spotted. Can you remember a sentence that used the present continuous?
Yes, here's one. The rain is coming down steadily as Emma walks through the town centre.
Brilliant. Why are we using the present continuous there?
Because the action is happening right now. We're describing something that's taking place as the story unfolds.
Exactly. How about this one? Emma is walking home after work. Why is that present continuous?
Because it's something she's doing at that moment. It's happening now, not something she does every day.
Spot on. Here's another one. Oliver is writing a novel. Is he writing every second of every day?
No, and that's an important point. We often use the present continuous for projects we're working on around the present time, even if we're not doing them every minute.
Exactly. Now listen to this sentence. People are always doing something interesting. What's different here?
We've got always with the present continuous. Normally, always goes with the present simple, but when we use it with the present continuous, we're usually talking about repeated behavior. Depending on the situation, it can show admiration, surprise, or sometimes even annoyance.
Well explained. Now, here's a phrase that learners might not know. The conversation flows naturally. What does flows naturally mean?
It means the conversation continues easily without anyone forcing it. Nobody's struggling to think of what to say. Everything feels relaxed and comfortable.
Lovely explanation. And what about this sentence? She's actually noticing the little things around her. Why did the writer use actually?
Actually adds emphasis. It shows that this is different from her usual behavior. Normally, she doesn't notice those things, but now she does.
Exactly. That's why learning grammar through stories is so useful. You don't just learn the rules, you see how people really speak and why they choose certain expressions.
That's all for today's lesson. We hope you've enjoyed learning the present continuous through a story.
Now it's your turn. Tell us in the comments what you've learned today.
We'd also love you to write one sentence using the present continuous, or share one tip that helps you remember when to use it.
Your comments could help other learners as well.
Thanks so much for joining us.
We'll see you in the next episode of Grammar Through Stories.
Until next time, take care, keep practicing your English, and goodbye!